Call this meeting to order, the Board of County Commissioners of LeFlore County, March 14, 2022 at 9 a.m. Just take your votes, Phil.
Yes.
Items 2 through 9.
I don't have anything.
Make a motion approved.
Second. Yes.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 10, contract labor, none. Number 11, burn ban, I hope we get one.
You don't qualify.
Number 12, council road projects, we don't have any. So we'll move to 13, consider and possibly approve bid notice and resolution advertising to accept sealed bids regarding purchase and installation of a 100-ton chiller for the LeFlore County Courthouse. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. I'll vote yes.
I vote yes. Any opposed? Motion passed. Number 14, discuss and possibly approve programming resolutions for Goats Bluff Road Project number 22, CBRI-D3-RD PO 75 105 The Hole, and Midway Road Project number 22, CBRI-D3-RD PO 76. And then we're in my district, and I make a motion to approve.
Second. I'll vote yes.
Anybody opposed? Motion passed. Number 15, meet with Poto Valley Improvement Authority's representative Michael Beavers for discussion over American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, APRA 2021 funds. Mr. Beavers, you want to speak to us?
Yes, I respectfully request your consideration for premium pay for PBIA employees. I've got 12 employees. They are essential workers. They provide potable water for the county. And the health and welfare of the county is very dependent upon them. I've looked through the criteria for the premium pay, and it seems to me that we fit under this. Workers needed to maintain continuity of operations of essential critical infrastructure sectors. I think we qualify.
But didn't we appropriated y'all some money a month or so ago, didn't we?
You did for a project.
$1.2 million, I believe.
You did for a project we had coming up. I contacted Mr. Guam. He said, well, you're a public trust. You don't qualify. Well, the jail's a public trust. The transfer station's a public trust. They got money. And from what I read in here, it is very arbitrary on your part that you could conceivably give money to the paper board. It's very, very broad.
Yeah, we tried to hold it in the confines of people that work for us and that we do the salaries for. And I'm not saying that your people don't deserve it, but I know we give y'all quite a bit of money for a project, and I figured that would have freed y'all some money up where you could use some more funds to give them the premium pay, could you not?
We could, you could look at it that way, but those funds were meant for infrastructure. Water, sewer.
But they've changed the rules on us many times. I mean, it's.
I understand, but I wouldn't be a very good leader if I didn't pursue this with you for my employees. And I understand what no is, okay? But at least I did my job.
Yeah, and I applaud you for that. And we're trying to do everything we can to help the county. That's why when you come and ask us for the money for the project, I was gladly, because the majority of the people get their water from PBIA.
Right.
And I wanted to make sure that we did use it in a way that would help the most citizens of LeFlore County.
These people work 24/7, they're on call 24/7, and there's not one day that we can shut down during all of this trouble. Anyway, consider it. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Mr. Beavers. Nick, you want to speak, or you?
If you want me to.
I would like, just to give our side of what you conferred to us.
Yeah, so while,
And we do have Nick, he is helping us distribute the funds because he is an accountant here and worked with the auditor's office, and we take his, whatever you want, I can, advice pretty strongly, but if you want to speak on it.
Yeah,
Laura,
so-
let me add one thing. I'm not asking for $500 a month or $12,000. Just something to show your appreciation and consideration for what these employees have done. I got on the internet and it appears to me you're getting $9.6 million. Is that correct?
Somewhere
About
in that
half of
neighborhood.
it.
Yeah, I understand you got half of it, but the total is 9.6. Okay, excuse me.
All right, so first of all, I want to take note that in discussion with everybody here, we have agreed on that it's best for the county and the county commissioners to retain the funds in-house, because no matter who gets the money, no matter if it's a public trust, private trust, whoever we hand it to, the county commissioners and the county are ultimately responsible for how the money is spent. So let's say we hand a little bit of money to one public trust or another public trust, those funds are misappropriated, the county is responsible for repaying all of that money plus penalty plus interest.
We could document it, just,
And I
we follow the
disagree.
same rules.
And I disagree that if the rules are fast and loose about who it can go to. There's actually a very specific list in the final rule about how these things go and who they can go to. And while under a very broad definition of the term public health, PVIA might meet, however, the
Might
world
meet under public health?
might.
Might. Okay.
Because, and you gotta realize I'm coming from the standpoint of an auditor. If I were auditing you, here's how I would come at it. I would be splitting hairs. According to the PVIA trust documents, PVIA's purpose to supply any or all improvement services, physical facilities, except gas and electric utilities for safeguarding of public health. Not specifically public health, such as
Water is
the
public
World
health, any way you look at it.
The World Health Organization defines public health as the art and science of preventing disease, prolonging life, promoting health through the organized efforts of society. Okay? That the Department of U.S. Labor Statistics defines PVIA's workers as water and wastewater treatment plant and systems operations. Okay, and so if I'm splitting hairs, PVIA isn't exactly public health. That would fall under directly doctors, physicians treating diseases specifically. So if I'm an auditor and I'm coming in and the county commissioners say, well, pretty much anyone qualifies PVIA can have this money to pay their people, I'm saying, no, they don't qualify. And the reason I mentioned public health to you, public trust to you, is because also under this, there is a clause at the bottom that says beyond this list of all these random things that you could give to, recipient government may designate additional non-public sectors. Well, as you mentioned, the PVIA is a public trust. So it is my professional opinion that if I were an auditor and I were coming in and auditing this, I would split hairs and say PVIA workers, although very essential, are not eligible for premium pay.
When you look at this list, you've got grocery stores, restaurants, food production, food delivery, laundry, elections.
Are you reading the final rule? Or are
I'm
you
reading
in
the
the interim
list.
final rule?
The
The
identify
final
the
rule was just
list.
released like a month ago. It's brand new.
I've got that.
Anyway, that's, and I want to note that we've had many, many discussions about this. I've been helping consult on this since last summer. These guys have the bird's eye view, and they're trying to do what is best for the county. And I may see the rules, but they see what's going on in the county. So I'm trying to interpret the rules for them the best I can so that they can make the decision because they see what's going on in the county. And I believe true-heartedly they're trying to do what's best for the entire county, not just a section here or a section there, or trying to misappropriate the funds, because ultimately these guys are responsible for that money. And no matter who they hand it to, if it's not spent correctly, it comes back on them.
I understand. We affect about 90% of the county.
I appreciate you both. And if there's nothing else, I make a motion to adjourn.
Very nice, okay?
You bet.
All right.